evening, Bios Baptist Church. Today, I have a special news report. Camera trouble adjusting. Sorry. So, the church is in dire straits, and I realize it's not because we are not offering services. It is not because we do not have enough people. It is not because we are not a safe church. It's because we don't have a big enough congregation. You see, here's how the viewer to program ratio works. The more viewers we have, or the more spectators, we should call it, a spectator to ratio system. So the more spectators we have, the more programming we have. Now, programming is everything in this church. Programming there's different types. There's live programming, such as the classrooms online, such as the sermons. There's physical programming, such as when you come to the church itself and you sit down in a classroom and I physically teach you face to face. There is emotional programming, such as the emergency department, or if you schedule an appointment with my office or anybody's office to speak with. And there is educational programming, such as the tutoring in the youth department. And there's so many different types. So programming is any service we offer here at Bios Baptist Church. It doesn't matter what kind. But in order to increase our programming, we have to have people participating and joining in it first. So there are these things called every program when it's first originated and drafted on what is called a constitution. When we first open a program, it's always called by a constitution. There are ghost seats. Ghost seats are what allow the program because it's against the law to open a program without seats. So ghost seats make it look like that people are in the program without anybody being there. But the maximum amount of number of ghost seats you can have are 3. And then the first 3 people, enter that program or service, those ghost seats are removed. If a certain amount of time passes and the ghost seats are still there, the program is shut down. So, when we opened the tutoring in 2017 of August, we had 3 ghost seats. It took a whole month to get 1 student. We were going to shut it down, and then we got another student. But we still had to shut the program down. And then another student came in. That was enough to remove all 3 ghost seats, 30 days. Once all 3 ghost seats are filled and we have 3 actual people, then now we could keep the program open. If we establish a classroom, a physical program, then 3 people actually has to show up. Or we can live stream it to YouTube and 3 people has to watch the video, or else that program, that physical program, will have to be closed. Now, YouTube series. If we do a YouTube series for a unit, if it is a long-term series, then it has to attract attention. If it doesn't attract attention, meaning getting 10 views after the first 5 videos, then it is shut down. The conclusion is put up for the video. The congregation is called out saying the reason why it's cut short is because nobody was watching it, and then it's closed. So the reason why I'm telling everybody this is because the church is slowly, if you see anything that the church is slowly going dead, or if you see that so many of our programs are closing, what if we go big and then we come back down? If we have a whole big resource program with just one person in it, if this goes on too long, then we're just gonna eventually have to shut the program down. It's no longer feasible to run a big program with just one or two person in it. So that's how things are gonna be up for foreclosure, and then things are just gonna start closing down here at BIOS. You can, however, open them at a later date, because then that's a signal that maybe God wasn't ready for it. If things never got off the ground, that's a signal that maybe God wasn't ready for it. So, this could go in your personal life. Why is it that things fail? Maybe God wasn't ready and you decided to do it anyway. We make the same mistake here at BIOS. We start stuff and maybe God wasn't ready. So, if He's not ready and we get the sense, we'll shut it down until a later date. And when the later date comes, we will reopen it. So I'm standing outside this gate, tell everybody that the truth. If you see a video just sitting on YouTube with no views for an extended period of time, nobody's watching it. We have 45 subscribers. Everybody must have gotten that notification, but nobody took time to click on the video. We haven't moved from 45 subscribers. We've been campaigning for more subscribers. I've been asking for new employees, but nobody new is coming either. So think about this. When BIOS Baptist Church loses programming because nobody's participating, nobody wants to join. It's all because we moved ahead of God's plan. That could be one reason. Don't make the same mistake that we made. It could be a possible mistake because it has to be it. The emergency department is still doing good. That's why this video was made. I don't know, I forgot what I named the video, but that's the only reason why this could be happening to some of our places. Now, this might not be it, or else we'd have no success at all. But we'll work with God and see what's going on, and we'll follow God's will. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get to keep our departments. Maybe we're doing something wrong, or maybe They're sitting in the camp, and the whole church has to suffer. You never know. But there is a schism going on around here. One thing I can tell you though, I never lead my church in the wrong direction. Everything that I did wrong stays out of this church. I do sin. I am a human being. But my sin stays out of this church. Others people's sin come here, but mine stays out. So, I don't know what is going on, but in concluding this video, maybe we moved ahead of God's plan why we're not getting participation like we should. Why we've been stuck at 45 subscribers for 7 months. And it's not even 7 months anymore, for almost a year. But I don't know. Have a good day and may God bless you. And look at this. Even right now, nobody's watching this. This is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Nobody's watching this. Empty.